So I'm just getting ready to pull out my next week. Let's see. So I still have them all in their box. It was just easier to keep them in there. So this week I am on step 8. It's Friday night. I'm going to change them out now, but I wanted to show a little update. So that's where I'm at right now with the 7 in. I also wanted to give a little bit of an update on how the progress has been. So I've had a pretty good experience. I haven't been experiencing too much pain or anything. I put them in Friday. Usually Friday, like when I first put them in, they're pretty tight and they're like a little uncomfortable. And then Saturday and Sunday, they're like, okay. Monday is usually my day that I'm in pain, and I'll do the Byte several times. And then Tuesday, usually by Tuesday, I'll do the Byte on Monday. I'll do it like 2 or 3 times. And then on Tuesday, I'll just go back to my normal time. But I have been noticing that on Tuesdays, like Monday or Tuesdays, I need to like refile because they get sharp again. So I think that like once they settle into like where they're going to be for the week, then you'll find that there's like spots. Like I know on this side on the top, every single week so far, there's been like a gap between my tooth and the actual aligner where my bite, like where my bottom teeth meet my top teeth. So once that kind of settles in, because right now there's no gap. So once it like settles in, then it starts to like rub on my cheek differently than it did before. So that was something that I was kind of unexpected. And I just noticed this pattern like last week. So yeah, I'll file them down before I put them in, and then I usually have to file again like 3 days in. I have been using these things. I got them on Amazon. They're called retainer Byte, and there's just one little tablet in there. You put it in your holder. So I have a holder upstairs and one that travels around with me. So the one that came with them, that one travels around with me so that I can eat wherever I go. And then this holder was just one that like I got from like Walmart or something. But I'll put warm water in here, drop this in, and then put my retainers in it. And I'll leave that in there for like 5 to 10 minutes. The recommendation is 15 minutes, but I'm kind of scared to do it for that long because I don't know what'll happen to them. But I do that like once a week. I usually do it like Tuesday or Wednesday because I just feel like they get kind of like gross. I do brush my teeth after I take them out like every single time. So like I'll take them out, I'll eat, and then before I put them back in, I'll brush my teeth really well, and I will brush them without toothpaste. Like I'll brush it with just like my normal toothbrush, and I do have an electric toothbrush. And then I'll put this in maybe once a day, usually like every other day. I'll do it like, I usually do this before bedtime, but I want it to last because like it's expensive. It's like $50. So I'm on week 8 and I still have like 3/4 of it left. So maybe I'll start to get a little more brave with it. But I don't know what happened last week. I was like tripping or something because I said I was past halfway and I was not. This is actually the one that I got was a 15-step program. So there's 15 retainers in here. So I'm going to be moving just past halfway. So that makes a little more sense to me because I know last week I was like, this isn't halfway. I can't believe I'm more than halfway. So where like now, I mean, I'm not saying I'm seeing like a huge noticeable difference, but it makes a little more sense to me that there was an extra week in there, an extra 2 weeks actually. So what else is going on? I said the update about the sores, and like when I say sores, like they're not like big nasty canker sores or anything. It kind of just feels like maybe like a paper cut or like when you bite your tongue and it's just kind of like irritated. So it's not like pain or anything, but it's just like I feel like I'm aware of it, I guess is more what it is. So I've been just really hyper aware of that. So I'm real quick to refile them. I don't care, like I don't think I'm gonna hurt the retainers or anything. Like they seem to be pretty strong. And I mean, I've been taking pretty good care of them. I'm really excited that they only last a week, and I'm trying to figure out how that's going to work when the whole process is done, because if I don't put them back in immediately after eating, like if I take my time eating, or if I'm like, you know, it's pumpkin spice latte season, so if I take my time drinking a pumpkin spice latte with my retainers out, and then they're out like a half an hour, when I go to put them back in, like they kind of hurt. Like it takes a little more oomph to push them back in, but then it's also like they're just like a little tender. So I usually do the Hyper Byte after that. I'm really quick to do the Hyper Byte too. I like to have that to kind of relieve my pain. And I'll take ibuprofen. I'm not afraid to take ibuprofen for that. I've also been taking CBD oil if it's really getting annoying or anything, or if I think it's gonna bother me at night, I'll take CBD oil before bed. But it seems like it's going pretty good. I feel like I'm being kind of finicky with some of this stuff. Like this doesn't really, I mean, it costs a lot, but I feel like maybe I should just start using it more. But they wanted, like, the instructions for this said to use it every single time you go to put them back in, and I thought that that was a little excessive, so I usually just put it on before bed. And then every night I brush and floss my teeth like really, really good, and then put my retainers in. I have gotten a little bit more relaxed with drinking while wearing them, so when I'm wearing them, I don't drink anything with sugar, I don't eat anything, and I don't drink anything that has like a color to it really, but I'll have like my amino acids, or, I mean, of course, obviously water. And I got brave. Oh, today I did have some cherry Coke while I was wearing them, but I was like driving home. So I'm like, when I get home, I'm going to take these out and like eat my food anyway. So, and then I was just sure to like brush them really good, because I didn't want that soda, like that sugary soda, just sitting on my teeth, because I have really sensitive teeth and I'm scared that it'll like immediately cause a cavity, and I don't want to go through that. So, okay, so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to open these up and start the filing process. So it usually takes a little while to get them, filed. Yeah, it says I'm on the uppers, I'm on 8 of 14, and then the lowers, I'm on 8 of 15. So there we go. Yeah, upper 8 of 14, lower 8 of 15. So apparently my upper is not as bad as my lower, which is surprising to me. I feel like, again, I guess it's just really this tooth. And now I'm concerned because this one apparently is chipped. So like, what am I gonna do when it's actually straight? It's gonna be so obvious that it's chipped. So I'm gonna have to talk to my dentist about what I can do about that. I don't know if she'll have to put like a little veneer or something like that on there. So I'll come back when I am getting ready to put this in. Okay, so they're all filed down and they are ready to go in now. Rinse it off. And then I can't remember if I said this on the first video or not, but each aligner has the little code on it. It's really, really light, but it says my initials and then it says U8. So that shows that this is the upper section for week 8. Yeah, see, so it's always just like a little bit hard the first time, but like when I put them in tomorrow, because this is going to be the last time I'm going to mess with them tonight. Oh, and then you'll see, like, look at that, that looks way straighter. No, I will say they do look straighter. Well, those ones went on pretty easy. You know, my top, it's like the back part never wants to go on, right? And then I'm going to take the old ones. Yuck. Nasty now. And then I'm keeping them all back here because they want you to save all of them. So let me show this. This is very disturbing looking. So there's all my old liners. They're just sitting there being my friends. So that is my update. So let me know if you have any questions. Bye.